Does the Congress have much to answer for at the moment? Randeep Surjewala, the Congress's chief spokesperson, joins me at the moment. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Surjewala. The BJP says Rahul Gandhi has no moral right to attack the Prime Minister on China when he himself cannot attend a single standing committee meeting on defense. 11 meetings have been held since September 2019. He has not attended a single meeting. He didn't even go for a study tour of the MPs that went to the eastern sector along the Sino-Indian border. How do you respond?
Rajdeep, I'm actually amazed by the toxic and insidious comments that a senior and seasoned person like BJP President JP Nadda makes, and looks more and more like his shrill and fallacious spokespersons. Tell me, if Rahulji has not attended, or any MP has not attended a particular meeting of a standing committee, which incidentally has not been called despite our asking for last 4 months, attributing it to Corona, even for a virtual meeting, does it mean that China should be permitted to transgress on our land and forcibly occupy it? The answer is clearly no.
No, but it shows again, what the BJP, sorry to interrupt, what the BJP is saying, it shows that Rahul Gandhi was not serious about the issues linked to defense when he didn't attend 11 meetings between September and March. What they are claiming is, how can Rahul Gandhi is tweeting against the Prime Minister? Why didn't he attend meetings when they were called and he was a member of the committee?
Well, I am actually amazed as to why are they trying to derail the entire issue of Chinese transgressions by defense committee meetings. And they would not tell you that he attended over a dozen meetings before that. But can I just point out one thing? The time that they spend in berating the opposition, if they spent the same time in fighting the Chinese incursions and transgressions, our country would be a much safer place. And I asked Mr. JP Nadda today, Mr. Nadda, tell us, cutting 11,000 crore rupees of our armed forces personnel of their DNS pay and DNS allowance, is that encouraging our soldiers? For 15 lakh soldiers and 26 lakh pensioners were affected. Is Chinese transgression, are they going to go away because you attack us in an insidious fashion? And the Standing Committee on Defense, General Khanduri, said that 68% of Army's arms are of vintage, and Government of India and PMO has not provided the adequate resources. What was their response to the Standing Committee on Defense? They removed General Khanduri. When another estimates committee head, Mr. M.M. Joshi, the former BJP president, pointed out that since 1962, the expenditure on defense is the lowest. The government had zero to mention. That's the scant regard they pay to estimates committee or the Standing Committee on Defense. No. The only issue, Rajdeep, here is they want to attack the Congress and Congress leadership rather than defending the country and supporting our armed forces.
That's because their argument is the Congress leadership spends all its time attacking Mr. Modi. And thereby, according to the BJP, you are demoralizing the armed forces at a time when there are attempts being made to de-escalate tensions along the border. Instead of allowing the process to go through, every day there is a tweet or an attack on Prime Minister Modi, including hashtags suggesting surrender Modi.
Well, on behalf of the Congress party and every person in this country, and I am also a citizen of India besides being a congressman, I want to ask this thing. To ask your government and your Prime Minister a question as to how have the Chinese transgressed into our territory up to Finger 4 in Pangong Tso Lake, up to Y Junction in the Depsang Plains, as also in the Galwan Valley, including at Petrol Point 14. Is that anti-national? The answer is clearly no. To ask our government as to how did our soldiers, 20 soldiers of the 16 Bihar regiment, martyred themselves when, according to the Prime Minister, no one ever occupied our land and no one is in possession of our land. Is it anti-national? When former Army Chief General V.P. Malik, former General H.S. Panath, General D.S. Hooda, General Menon and all security experts show a satellite imagery to say, and one newspaper also prints a particular picture showing Chinese transgressions, to question our government as to how and when will they take our land back. Is that anti-national or demoralizing?
Sir, you have the right to question the government, but then they will argue they have the right to question Rahul Gandhi. If you are in public life, and you expect the public to take you seriously, you have to get involved in parliament standing debates. Many of these issues about that you mentioned, that the government is not putting in enough monies for our defense forces according to General Khanduri's report, all of this can be raised at some stage by Mr. Gandhi if he attended these meetings.
Incidentally, if I may point out, every time Mr. Gandhi raised an issue, whether it was Corona or whether it was national preparedness on defense, all that the BJP had to answer inside the parliament was try to shout out the opposition or create a din around it. All that I'm asking as a citizen, my armed forces are resolute, we believe in their valor and in their confidence to defend our nation, but is our government supporting our armed forces? Is our government adequately providing the necessary wherewithal, including the armed forces preparedness? For example, Mr. Gandhi asked, Mountain Strike Corps, it had to have 90,000 men to take on the build-up of the Chinese on the border. But after Prime Minister Modi came in, all the budget was shelved, and then the very idea of creating a Mountain Strike Corps, which had 2 infantry and 2 armored divisions to take on the Chinese itself was shelved. Why? Should those questions not be asked?
Sir, I will ask you one last time. I have 30 seconds. These questions you have every right to ask. My only limited point is, can we expect Rahul Gandhi, therefore, in future to attend these committee meetings and ask these questions?
Oh, absolutely, Rajdeep. Dozens of times Mr. Gandhi has attended these meetings. Dozens of times government has stonewalled every query asked by him in the defense committee as also in parliament, and dozens and hundreds and millions of times in national interest and in the interest of national security and integrity. We shall continue to pose these questions to the BJP.
Okay.
However unnerved they may be, I will only say, let's fight the Chinese transgressions together. Let's not the BJP spend all its energy in fighting the Congress party.
Okay. On that note, Randeep Surjewala giving us the Congress's position on a day when JP Nadda, the BJP president, has taken on Rahul Gandhi. Thank you very much for joining me here on the news today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.